Okay, guys, good morning, everybody. Good night or good afternoon. I don't exactly. Welcome to my class. The material today is about pronoun, one of the lexicogrammatical features for introducing yourself, the first competency. Pronouns in Indonesia means kata ganti. Okay, let's just check it out our material today. Okay, this is pronoun. Our material today is based on the Twillis and Stephen, age 2000s. Okay, let's just start from the definition first. What exactly pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used in a place or a noun or another pronoun. Kata ganti adalah kata yang digunakan untuk menggantikan noun kata benda seperti orang, hewan, benda, dan hal-hal lainnya yang bersifat abstrak. So before we would like to learn about pronoun, we should know. Kalau ada kata ganti, pasti ada yang digantikan. So that is called antecedents. Okay, antecedent is the noun or pronoun that a pronoun replaces or refers to. For example, like this. Harry Potter was an amazing and splendid actor. That is called antecedent. And he had acted perfectly. Harry Potter digantikan or antecedent by he, because Harry Potter here the position is a subject, so we need pronoun subjective pronoun called he. Jadi he adalah kata gantinya, Harry Potter adalah antecedent yang digantikan. Next, pets. There are many kinds of pronoun. Pets on the perspective of the person. There are three kinds of pronoun. The first one is the first person point of view. The second one is second person, and the third is third person. First person, for example, I went out or we left early. So based on our person, and also for the second person called you left to, for example, like that. And this is you are leaving. This is second person because you point out someone. And then for the third person, he came by bus and they came by bus. He and they are categorized as the third person. Next, based on the functions, there are 7 pronoun. The first one is personal. So personal pronoun is a pronoun that is function based on the position. Sebuah pronoun yang difungsikan berdasarkan posisinya sebelah mana. If the pronoun is function as a subject, so it is called subjective pronoun. For example, I, you, they, we, he, she, it. If the pronoun function as object, so that is called objective pronoun. Me, you, them, us, him, her, or it. And then the second one is possessive pronoun. Sometimes you call your friend, hey, you are too possessive. Too possessive means that own something, have something. That is called possessive pronoun. My book, your book, their cars, our friends, his friend, her friends, its color, for example, like that. Next, the third pronoun is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun means reflect to someone who is speaking. For example, I read by myself. Saya membaca dengan sendiri. Okay. Okay, next. Later I would like to explain, okay, more. Next, for interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun means a pronoun that is a function for questioning something. Si kata ganti tersebut itu menjadi sebuah kata pertanyaan. Apa, siapa, di mana, yang mana, okay, yang mana, whose, yang mana juga. Nah, 5. Okay, 5. Demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun means a pronoun that based on the distance. It can be close, it can be far. For example, if you want to say, oh, this is the book, so the book is just close to us. If we say that the book, so the book is far away from us. Okay, next, relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Sometimes in our daily life in Indonesia, we say, in English, I really like the book which has a color of red and also has a new style. Saya suka buku yang warnanya merah dan memiliki style yang baru. Yang dalam bahasa Indonesia kita cuma bilang yang gitu saja. Tapi kalau dalam bahasa Inggris, yang itu harus diterjemahkan, menggunakan relative pronoun seperti ini. Ini artinya bisa yang semuanya. Nah, ini tergantung yang digantikan. Which benda, whom untuk objek, whose kepemilikan, who untuk subjek, that untuk benda maupun orang. Next, 7. Indefinite pronoun, all, anyone, it, something. Yeah. Indefinite pronoun means that the pronoun that represent something that is abstract. For example, you call somebody, hey, please, anyone, help me. You don't know anyone. Kamu nggak tahu anyone itu siapa. Nah, itu menggunakan indefinite pronoun. Okay, next. This is the 7 types of pronoun. Personal pronoun, for example, I love you. I subjective, you objective pronoun. Possessive pronoun, example, this is my house. Rumah ini milikku. And that is called possessive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, example, I hurt myself. Saya menyakiti diri saya sendiri. So reflexive to myself. Okay. Next, relative pronoun. And is the one who came up with the idea. Anak adalah orang yang memiliki ide tersebut. Demonstrative pronoun. This is my house. This menunjukkan di sini dan posisinya dekat dan satu. Next, interrogative pronoun. Like that. What is going on? Nah, kan dijadikan kata ganti untuk pertanyaan. Next, indefinite pronoun refers to noun that are not specifically named, seperti yang saya bilang tadi, bahwa indefinite pronoun is used for change something that is not categorized or abstract. For example, hey you all come here. Ayo semuanya ke sini. Semua yang mana kita nggak tahu. Next, the pronoun form depending on the pronoun function in the sentence. For example, like this. Nah, ini penjelasannya. Johnny really likes reading literature book. Okay, Johnny can be changed by he. For example, he reads about Terelie books, for example, like that. The he here position is subject. Okay, change Johnny as an antecedent. So he reads about Terelie. This is called subjective pronoun. Julie asks him means Johnny about the story. So because the position as an object, so this is called objective pronoun. Raman buys his new book. So because this is as a possessive, has a new book, punya buku, possessive pronoun. Next, personal pronoun, as I said before, I give you some example. I and me. I asked my mom to go to the meeting. I can come since Judy invites me. This is object, this is subject. You and you. You as a subjective pronoun, you as objective pronoun. You are studying English. I teach you as an object, English as a second language. He and him. He is invited to my party as a subject. I want him to come. She and her. She made a terrible mess in the class as a subject. The teacher gave her punishment they deserve as an object. It and it. I have a computer. It helps me so much as a subject, but I have sold it as an object. We and us. We are invited to the class. Mr. John give us a task. Remember, we is a subject, us position objective pronoun. They and them. They really like an art show. They as a subjective pronoun. The government give them donation. Them as an objective pronoun. That is the material about personal pronoun that is categorized as a subjective pronoun and objective pronoun. Next, possessive pronoun. Okay, a pronoun which is function to show possess something, has something, have something, like that. Okay, there are two kinds of possessive pronoun. The first one is possessive adjective. The second one is possessive pronoun itself. Possessive adjective means the pronoun function difungsikan as an adjective. My bike. So, my bike atau sepedaku, karena ada sepedaku maka sepedanya jadi tahu siapa miliknya. Sepedaku, memiliki warna biru. Berbeda dengan possessive pronoun. That blue bike is mine. Sepeda yang warna biru itu milikku. So, my bike or possessive adjective, the position is the beginning or preceding the noun, and then possessive pronoun always stand alone like mine. Okay, take a look. Your did you lose your pencil like that? Your before pencil. Yours. I've got something of yours. Stand alone like. Okay, our and ours. Today is our birthday. Before birthday. Ours. This birthday cake is ours. Alone like. Next. Their and theirs. Their hats are in the same color. Those red hats are there. Okay, take a look. His and his. Even though this is same, so take a look. Can be a different. His cat is lost. Okay. Kucingnya hilang. Kucing miliknya dia seorang laki-laki hilang. Do you think if it is his? Kamu berpikir bahwa itu miliknya? Gitu. Next, her and hers. Her cousin is a little cruel. And the hers for possessive pronoun. I've never liked that cousins of hers. It's. Every dog has its day. Setiap hewan punya hari-harinya masing-masing. Whose bag this is? Ini miliknya siapa ya tasnya? Next. Reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun, a pronoun which is function to emphasize and reflect to its own. For example, like this. I and myself. What is the difference? I told myself it was nothing. Saya bicara pada diri sendiri. Itu nggak masalah. It was nothing. You and yourself. You tell yourself. Kamu bilang pada dirimu sendiri. Ourself, ya, kita sendiri. Themselves, mereka sendiri. Himself, dia laki-laki tuh sendirian tuh, diri aja. She and herself. She kept telling herself. Saya selalu berbicara pada dirinya bahwa menguatkan dirinya sendiri gitu. That nothing was wrong. Tidak ada yang jadi masalah. It and itself. The cat licked itself. Ya. Kucing itu menjilati dirinya sendiri. Okay, next. You can be as a singular, can be as a plural. For plural, take a look. There's a different self and selves. Nah, you shouldn't blame yourself. Kamu semua, maksudnya tidak perlu menyalahkan kamu semua sendiri gitu. Kalian sendiri. Next. Interrogative pronoun. Nah, interrogative pronoun itu intinya ada kata-kata yang digunakan untuk sebuah kata tanya. Untuk kata tanya. Nah, kayak what, who, which, whose, like that. Next, the last one. Demonstrative pronoun. A pronoun which is function to show based on the amount and distance. Okay. For example, this. It is used for one person or thing. Close distance. Close distance. Can you sign this for me? This means this. Okay, close to me. Okay. These for plural. Okay, many. Okay, it is used for more than one person or things. Okay, close distance. Okay, this book. So many books here. Okay, are too heavy. And who's that? It is used for just one person or one thing and far away distant. Okay, next. Those, it is used for more than one and far. How much are those shoes? Okay. Nah, harganya berapa itu sepatu yang jauh di sana itu? Next. Okay. Basically, this today material, you don't have to think so many because for the examination, we only test. Mr. Chen would like to test you just subjective pronoun, objective pronoun, possessive adjective, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. So you just remember this one, okay? You don't have to remember all. I just introduce you so many, but just focus on this 5 material. Subjective pronoun means pronoun as a subject. Object pronoun means pronoun kata ganti yang posisinya objek. Possessive adjective means that possessive pronoun that function like adjective, memberi sifat tadi. Possessive pronoun adalah pronoun that possess something. And then reflexive pronoun means that the pronoun that emphasize on itself, the subject itself. Okay, that's it. That are the material for today. You may take a look, and then don't forget. You don't have to remember it. As long as you can practice it, it will be okay. Okay, after the material that you have watched, so it's time for you to have a quiz for pronoun material. I will share the quiz in Google Classroom, and after that you may try to do all the question, and then I would like to give you the point. Okay, there are material that we have learned today. So today we have learned related to pronoun atau kata ganti. Kata ganti itu berdasarkan based on the perspective. There are three: first person, second person, third person. Based on the function, there are seven, but we only learn, okay, and focus on five. Personal pronoun, okay, has two various pronouns. The first one is subjective pronoun and also objective pronoun. And then remember about the possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. So please just remember five for your test. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you may call me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.